Welcome back to the Realiest Reviews. My name is Terrell, and today's movie is going to be focused on 2021's Netflix movie called Crazy About Her, or the Spanish title, Loco por Ella. And it is about a guy by the name of Audrey, with one night he spends with a mysterious girl by the name of Carla, and he is so much into her, like the one night that they spend together, so much so that he decides to voluntarily commit himself to a psychiatric facility just to see Carla once again. And what happens between there is drama, shocking things, and just romanticness, and just happy endings all around. And to my surprise, in my honest opinion, this movie was pretty interesting. This movie was actually pretty good. Is it the best movie of 2021? Nah, but this is definitely a really good movie that people should definitely go see. And what I first liked about the movie, first and foremost, was the characters itself, all of the actors involved. I think that all the actors, the way they acted it, they did a good job acting. None of them, to me, didn't seem as if they were faking, or they were just pretending to like act in some sort of way. I believe that all of the actors did a really good job, as whenever like a serious moment happens, you can like feel like the tension, or whenever like something sad happened, because there were like quite a few sad moments in this movie, you can just feel like sympathy for the actor itself. As for the main character, Adri, I thought that Adri, in the very beginning of the movie, I just thought that he was somebody that I was just looking for, somebody like he wasn't nothing serious, like he was a jockey in some sorts. And the fact that he was this much in love with somebody that he only had one night together, that he only slept with one night, to commit himself to a psychiatric facility is crazy in my opinion. Carla, I like the Carla in this movie, and I could just tell that Carla is crazy, not mentally, but just crazy altogether, because not only within like the first 15 minutes of the movie, you can see how much craziness and trouble that Carla and Audrey could cause together. What I also liked about the movie was the fact that they didn't try to like make any like serious jokes about people with like mental illnesses, or that's going through like psychotic like illnesses or something like that, because each character in the movie had a story of its own. Like they all had a different story about how they were, and like what happened to them, and like what they were going through. And I liked the fact is that they didn't try to like make like any like serious jokes, like basically like clowning on them, or like bringing them down, like, oh, you have this, you're a loser, such and such. Like they talked about like how serious this was to me, and how this could really like mess up your life and everything. I thought the editing, the cinematography was pretty cool. Nothing too serious, nothing out of the ordinary. The transition scenes were good. Like this movie was pretty good. The ending itself, with what happens in the end, I think the ending, it left me in a good place. Like if I were to assume what happens after the movie is over, I would have definitely assumed that the main characters would still be together, and the main characters would all be in a good place. As for how long it would be until they would be like officially together once everything happens, I'm not for sure. But the ending, to me, it seemed as if that they were going to be in a really good place. And that is all I pretty much would have to say about Crazy About Her, because it was a movie that you could follow, and the movie is only like 106 minutes. To me, the movie, it was at like a consistent pace, nothing too fast, whereas if you like miss something, but at a consistent pace, and it was cool. And how I would rate this movie out of like 5 stars. This movie to me is in between the maybe in the 4-star range, because it was easy to go through. It was easy to follow. Every character was likable to me, in my opinion, except for one. Like, that was pretty much about it. But everyone did a good job with the acting, and the story itself was something out of the ordinary, but it was something crazy and good at the same time. And this is it. This is the end of my review. Please like and subscribe, and please comment on what you want to see next, because a man needs some suggestions. I need some suggestions on some movies. But until next time, goodbye.